Good morning, YouTube. They have been draining the lake for the past 2 days because they are making room for all the water coming down from the upstate, which has already hit Lake Marion. It was in Columbia yesterday. So I'm going to try to do a lot of video to show the lake filling back up. And y'all can see how far down it is. This was all under about 4 foot of water a couple days ago. So hopefully I can get some good almost time lapse of the lake filling up. Oh, you can see the ducks way over there. The ducks are absolutely loving this because with the water low, they can reach down and get all kinds of little bugs and stuff. According to the Bonneau Beach Neighborhood Forum, the floodwaters have already made it to the upper lake. It's coming this way. So I'm going to walk out to the dock and we're going to see if there's been any changes in the water level. It doesn't look like there's much water coming out of the canal anymore. A tiny little bit of it is still draining out. I can see our ducks over there still, but it doesn't look like it's started to fill up yet. In other news, Winston bit me super hard today. Step up. Oh, look at him. No screeching, no beak gnashing, no more drawing blood. That's because he latched onto me right there, and I shook my hand and he hit the floor. And he made a pretty big thump. I was really concerned. He was kind of out of it, but now he's back to being normal. And step up, look at how good he's being. He's being such a good bird right now. Yes, we like it when you step up. We give you treats. I can hear the tortoises making their love grunts. Oh, this is Marge. Marge is actually a male. And Marge is a marginated tortoise. You can see it's got that flared out bottom part. And he hibernates, so he doesn't go into the little heated tortoise house in the winter. He just hibernates, and then he pops back up in the spring. And these guys, I can hear their shells bumping. They're in there somewhere. Okay, they say the water is supposed to be coming back in, but I can see, and I'm going to zoom this in, I might even use the phone, a bunch of fish trapped up here and a bunch of fish on their sides over here. Okay, y'all can see the fish now. Those look like they're all shiners. You can really zoom in with the phone. And they go up here a good little ways. And I don't know if y'all can see through the glare, but in this pool, oh, there was a bunch that just shimmied. There's a ton of shiners and little baby brim. And they're stuck in that little section of deep water. Y'all can see how low the canal is. But it's holding a little bit of water, so if any fish make it up there, they're gonna be just fine till the lake comes back. There is a bigger brim on its side. It's got nowhere to go. The ducks are actually making their way, slowly but steadily, they're making their way back this way. Okay, the fish that I thought were shiners, one flipped up on some of that hydrilla right close to the dock, and I was able to get a good look at it. They're shad. It's a bunch of baby shad. Hi, hungry hippo tortoises. Y'all are getting big. Did I interrupt you? It's been at least a year since I've worn these, so I gave them a big healthy shot of bug spray. See if anything crawls out. I can see a ton of fish from here. These guys all look like shiners as well, or shiners and shad. That's a huge school of them. Here's a big Eurasian clam trying to get to deeper water. Looks like a turtle's been eating on that guy. Oh, here is a pretty good view of one of those shad. This guy, I think, can get to deeper water. Huh? He might come back. These guys are actually doing pretty good. I'm tossing them in deeper water and they're swimming. Here comes the ducks. But the water's so shallow, Peeper is walking, and the other ducks are sort of like swim walking. Come on, ducks. Yeah, I think they're walking more than swimming. Let's see if this guy makes it. No, he's right on more weeds. Peeper just ate one of the shad. And I thought they were eating bugs and stuff, but I guess they're eating some of the little fish. You can still see the current flowing out. Hey, did you come back out for seconds, bud? I am still cleaning on the house and getting all that stuff, and I came out to check on the water. It's definitely not coming back in yet, and I wanted to see if it was still trickling out. It is still slowly draining and trickling out. We might not get any water back up in here until, well, it might start tomorrow actually. Hi, you guys made it home. You want some food? Okay. Do you want some pellets? That's what it looks like. Your old babes is working all day, so I have to fend for myself for dinner. So I just called an order in for pizza to Bonn, and I decided I'm gonna leave a little bit early because I want to drive around, because I've never seen the lake this low, and I want to see what it looks like from some of the other vantage points. Here we are. You can see the rocks, and You can see the water line on these rocks. Another good long chunk of rocks there. Bunch of stumps. It doesn't, there's not a huge change. I was not expecting to see this much water, to be honest. We're gonna pull in here to Watermark and see how the little lagoon is looking. It is dry. I've never, ever seen it this dry before. You can see over there on the pilings how it's down almost 5 full foot. We were eating here dinner here the other night and lunch, and we've been eating here a lot. But I was walking along that seawall over there, and it was up about where the water line is. I'm gonna go scoop up my pizza over at Bonneau, and then I think we're gonna run over to Hines, which is the boat ramp that we trailered the airboat on last time we went gator hunting. I want to see, that's a deep little canal, so there should be a little bit of water from prop scars and whatnot in the trench on the bottom of it, but there's not going to be a lot. I got pizza and I loaded up on cold caffeine, like coffee type drinks for the morning. Well, here we are. It's pretty dang low. This is right where we brought the airboat up. Look at how high it is up to the ramp. Okay, I'm gonna run home, munch on some pizza, and see if the water is still trickling out, or if the water coming down from the upstate has reached to the point where it's starting to flow back in yet. I think it's still trickling out. I just munched some pizza. It is good, so good. It's still draining. Now up here it looks like current, but that's basically just shad and shiners that are trapped. Down here you can actually see the current flowing, so it's still draining pretty good. It's been so gloomy today, I keep thinking it's later than it really is. So I'm gonna go back to cleaning on the kitchen and the house in general, and then I'll come back out. We'll check on that water again, see what it's doing. Sully is doing some last minute grazing, and the water is still trickling out. We've had no water come back in yet. I know you're not hungry. You got more stuff still. Yeah, you still have a bunch of leftovers. That's it for this video. And as y'all can tell behind me, we are still waiting on the floodwaters. Now, supposedly they've already hit the Santee Bridge up on Lake Marion. I saw some video on Face World, and that current's moving at a pretty good clip. So it might start filling back up today. If not today, definitely within the next couple days. It's going to be muddy and it's going to be full of debris. So hopefully I can get that on video for y'all. Love y'all, and we will see y'all as soon as we turn the GoPro back on.